Alright, you guys, it's early in the morning and I feel like I just jumped out of my sleep to get this message to y'all. But you know, the Libra Moon, the Libra new moon is coming up in this energy, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Because there's also a Mercury retrograde shadow season peeking through, because the last Mercury retrograde is at the end of the season here. I think it's in November. Mercury retrograde is in November all the way until December, all the way up till a day before my birthday, okay? Whatever. But but let's see what's going on here. See what the message is going to be. I am going to start off with Moonology here because it all just aligns, honey. So let's see what's going on here with this Moonology here. I'm trying to, you know, I haven't had a tripod for ages now, so let's see. But new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine, is up here. Let's see what this Libra new moon is going to be kicking in, or what the message is, because me and my babe were spending a little time together this weekend. It was Sweetest Day, and I didn't know it was Sweetest Day a couple of days ago. And my lover was being kind of sweet to me, and I just was in awe because I don't really pay attention to those types of things. But it was cool to acknowledge it and be acknowledged. It was cool, but it made sense though why the Libra moon is coming up, because I feel like in this energy here, it's been all about loving yourself and giving and receiving love, pretty much. I also feel like too, it's been about balancing the scales in a way where you're only aligning with what is best suitable for you, you know? So yeah, I was really tired last night. I fell asleep as well. I didn't expect it because also too, I haven't been able to sleep good in the past couple of nights, and last night I really just like fell asleep, like knocked out cold, honey. So that was very pleasurable to wake up to, actually. And I've got me some tea right now. My nose has started running. My nose hasn't ran in a really long time. But while my nose has been running, I feel like I've been getting a lot of different downloads, and I just have not made it up here enough to get them out. But my nose is running now. I don't know if this is new. When I tap in, my nose starts to run. If I'm having a premonition, my nose starts running. So that's different. I was thinking about, like, it wouldn't be like a head concussion, but it would be like a stimulation, I guess. It's like things are really stimulating. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, so let's see what the Moonology is leading us with for this Libra new moon energy. Yeah, I guess Spirit is like putting me right up to the front, okay? Because like I am up early with it, honey, like super duper early. Let's see what's going on. Okay, full moon in Aquarius, be real. All right. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. We're gonna get 3 of them per usual, so let's see if we can get one more. All right, Spirit. It's too many. One more. Just one more, please and thank you, Spirit. It doesn't want to give me one more because there's a lot of like open opportunity for a lot of different outcomes of things. Yeah, there we go. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. So that's kind of like everything that I was saying earlier here. Balance between giving and receiving, balance between loving yourself. This is mostly air sign energy. We got Aquarius and Libra, and then a little bit of Leo energy. This Leo energy is kind of putting me in the realms of new beginning, exposure, and confidence. I don't know if you can hear the sirens. There's something very significant about help. It could be galactic help, okay? So with air energy too, clarity even. It could even be like throat chakra and crown chakra. Throat chakra and throat chakra, crown chakra. These ones don't have chakras on them, but that's what it's kind of giving. So there could be something about a form of communication. It could even be like a form of comprehension or a form of trust that is being used or utilized here. And something about merging intellectually and merging communicatively, like communication wise, okay? If I say soul merging, I guess I would be talking about like twin flames or soulmates as well, because it would be like walking in another person's shoes, or really just being able to feel sympathy. So I reckon this also comes from coming out of some type of habit of being self-serving and going to being more selfless. That would kind of bring a balance too, because maybe if it is about taking the opportunities to create better, have better, or to do better, that would be about adjusting someone's behavior is what I just heard. Oof. Okay. Because I do want to see what zodiac sign this retrograde is going into. We're in a shadow period right now, so this is like heavy reflection energy, but not like reflection energy. It's like I would even say like perseverance energy, because it's like this retrograde is gonna amplify whatever is already there, you know. So let's see here. How is this going? Let's see. It's like so much stuff being thrown at me, and I'm like, wait a minute. Let me try to keep up for a little bit, because somebody could have recently completed one whole cycle here. There's an entire cycle that's completed here. Okay? I don't know if in this cycle, this may have something to do with this upcoming retrograde, for someone to show versus tell, okay? Show versus tell. I don't know. This would be about like proving yourself in love or work or commitment even. Okay, where is... So we got a couple things happening here, actually. Mercury is going retrograde November 9th. Jupiter is going retrograde November 11th. Mercury's retrograde is only for a month. And it's in Sagittarius. Oh, wait. Okay. Mercury is going retrograde in Sagittarius. No, that's a shocker to me, because I am led by my Mercury sign. My Mercury is in Sagittarius, and it's in the 5th house. And so, like, Y'all. Y'all. I'm like, okay. So yeah, this is quite, it could be triggering, but it also could be very liberating. It's really giving like attention and comprehension. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. All right, Spirit. So at the top of this deck here for the Moonology, we got New Moon and Leo shine. So we've got two aspects of Leo energy and we've got air energy. So air and fire, there really could be something about ego here. So let's just check it out and see. All right, we've got roots of success here. Secure your foundation, fostering growth and stability for a thriving journey ahead. All right. I don't know what this reluctancy is about going backwards, going back to something, or someone could be worried about having to return something back to its condition or to return back to some type of conditions here. I feel like somebody could have caught on to some type of manipulation that somebody is used to doing or having over them. All right. Let's do this for the first row. It says full moon in Aquarius, be real. Let's see what the clarifying life situations have to say. Heart's desire. Sing along to your heart song, for it knows what you truly want. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Give up control. Banish your grip on outcomes. Embrace the present moment's wisdom. Be real. Embrace the present moment's wisdom. And sing along to what you truly want. Someone also could be facing the sounds or facing the music of like what they done manifested here. So there's like a lot going on here on these scales of balance, all right? I feel like as well, since we're going to be coming out of Libra season and going into Scorpio season as well, because that's kind of what this is on the brink of. Where like this is like tipping the scales, okay? Tip the scales, do it well. You only lose if you stop trying, okay? You would be dead wrong if you stopped in the middle of whatever it is that you're doing. So I don't know what this would be about, someone having a worry about returning back to a condition or something returning to the way that it was. It is give up control. Somebody has like it's control, but they call it cautiousness, but it's a form of control, and it may even be to guard their heart. Someone also may be trying to communicate that they want for you to do something a certain way, or it's not about doing it a certain way, it's just about making sure that you want to do it, because it would be your heart's desire, okay? I don't know, because this is kind of giving like allowance. It's kind of giving like sacral allowance, but it's like in the middle of like transforming. Yeah. Sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. For some of you here, this could even be a worry of not having the self-image of preceding your identity because of a connection. Like a relationship shouldn't make you and it shouldn't shape your identity, but it's not like that. There's some type of limitation or control issue here, because it's like you can't have one without the other. So I don't really know what that would turn to. And you know, all these cards right here are really gloomy. So I don't know, maybe someone had been in a gray area, or someone was worried about controlling how things were gonna go because they're afraid that something is going to have a bad turnout. That's what it keeps going to. And this is like something that someone is in the process of letting go of while they are ruminating over their worries here, just to kind of put that out there. Let's go to the second row. This is stressing me out. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Worthy goal. Get out and be inspired to keep working towards your life's purpose. Okay. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Yeah. For some of you, this could even be like getting out and like doing things again. Doing things again after like absorbing codependencies. If we go back to talking about your identity shouldn't be about being with someone, or you shouldn't shape your identity around being in connections or receiving attention or something of that nature. This is totally not it. What it is probably getting out after being in that type of energy, kind of being manipulated or coerced to do certain things for antics, imagery, kind of like acting things out, superficial. Okay, so that's like something different. It's like coming out of that, because that could have been like a survival mechanism, just to survive the moment of what was going on. So there is something about integrating into realization here of like, you can move on from what something was before, because that's not going to have a chance to be how that was in this new opportunity or experience. Walking unscathed. You are fortunate trap was laid out for you, but you were too smart to fall for it. There is something that you could have even dodged, like you could have even dodged like a target of something here. Like there could have been something of somebody trying to create a limitation or trying to create an opportunity to get in your way, like throw a monkey wrench in your way to make you deal with them or to bring some type of clarity or communication, but it's like not calibrated with you because it's not your truth, or it's not where you're at energetically, mentally, emotionally here. So that could be a thing as well. This is so weird because it seems like somebody could have been trying to figure out where you're at, like in all totality. Where are you at about something, someone, some situation or something? But it's like none of that matters. Like none of that matters. Like focus on the present. Focus on what's going on right now. So this too could be where somebody is figuring out that they could have approached you wrong, or the way they were trying to control something when it came to an opportunity with you, or when it came to a certain situations or something, that they themselves ran into basically like a mirrored situation of their own turmoil or dormancy of potential and stuff like that. It's like whatever was done against you, they did it to themselves, but it's like heavy on the they did it to themselves. Okay, because it's like yeah. yeah, honey. So unity blooms. Foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. For some of you here, somebody could have felt like it was too early to bring you somewhere or to bring you around certain people, or yeah, okay. And they could have felt that way because they just didn't know how you were going to be perceived against their friends, family, or community or whatever. But this is so weird and different. Like this is like really, it's weird because it's like I said, it's like in the midst of being transmuted or something, or it's in the midst of like taking place, or like it's like spirit is like slowly pulling the darkness off of something, because it's like this is like the turning point here. Getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. Yeah. So we're going to put that over here. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Whatever this is, like you, or whatever this is that is connected to you, this is meant to be this way. Okay? So this is meant to be this way. This may be like uncertainty. Not so much uncertainty, but it's meant to be in this process thing where as long as you continue to go forward, things will continue to be removed, or miracles will continue to be taking place, or manifestations will continue to open up, and you'll be able to receive. And it's like, but you got to keep going though, because it's like you can't stop in the middle of the process. Confirmation, you can't stop in the middle of the process. That's like a cycle that somebody is getting over. Yeah. Ooh. And it's because like maybe you are used to like not expecting anything. Don't expect anything so you won't be disappointed. Don't try either because you don't want to be rejected. But rejection is protection. These are like guards that are falling. Okay? Guards that are falling, that's like making someone soft again. But it's in the best way because it's like vulnerability. I reckon maybe somebody had not known that they had to express vulnerability in order for things to work, because it's a form of cooperation. All right. For some of you, this is about a financial situation, because it feels like if you shift your focus onto something that's not a distraction, that's where a lot of your alleviation is going to come from. That's where a lot of your opportunities that you are seeking are going to open up to you. Okay? And so that's kind of like your energetic currency here. All right. Let's see on this last row. There's a few here. Matter of fact, I'm not going to take those. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, there's always a few here. Okay. All right, so, but this one feels a lot better because, okay. Peaks reached. Celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and earned your view. Yeah, okay. And that's on lighten up. I don't know if there's like this anxiety or anxiousness. Like I keep going back to returning back to a state, a position, a current position, or something returning back to the state that it was in. Okay? Someone could be going state to state or think about moving to a different state. Or there's like a state of reflection that's being unthawed. Because it says stop and reflect up here as well. Okay? Magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. There's there could have been like black magic at play here working against you. There could have even been witchcraft, black magic, and I feel like it could have put a lot of things on ice for you. The only way I feel with that is like if this was magic against you, it could have even been like against your entire life, love life, career life, family, professionalism. It could have messed with your confidence here, okay? Or whoever was doing the magic could have messed up your confidence. Someone doing something evil against you and what you were doing to try to make you participate in an opportunity that's not aligned with you, like I was saying earlier in the video. but it's like that has nothing to do with anything now. It's like not even existent, okay? Stop and reflect, pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. There's a season of isolation, reflection, and frost coming to an end here. And so it's like, it's literally like waking up. It's literally like waking up and like stretching and warming up again, okay? That could be significant. Someone may need to start warming up their car, okay? It'll be worth it to start. Fantasyland, make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Some of you could be afraid here that you're going to be led astray or that you're being led astray. And it could be because of whatever this control is or whatever this, it's like, it was like an intention or like something could have came off in the wrong gesture here, but some of you are afraid that you're being led astray or led on the wrong path, or you are going to be led somewhere that you've already been and you don't want to go there again, okay? And I feel like somebody may not be understanding that because of their self-driven acts. They're not understanding the context of something and the context of moving on from something into something else. So it's like, because they're not understanding that, it's like spirit is literally slowing things down in order for them to grasp and pay attention now, because that's the only way. Like, it's like, you're not missing this one. Like, the hell, you is not missing this one. This not finna go at all. Okay, like, you have to be punctual with this one right here. Hidden keys is up here. Put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. Because someone's true intentions was possibly to help you get better. Maybe it was to help you get better, help you get on your feet, or help you heal from something. Maybe that's a narrative or a story they were telling people, or that's what they were telling themselves. And it could have been because of some type of magic or manipulation that they knew was going on here. And it could have been a thing where they wanted to protect you, so they tried to strategically reject you. But this is not what spirit is like. It's like, no. Like, that's no. Yeah. Secrets emerge in the rhythm of cycles. The hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. See, this is kind of going into like this would be like rising above a certain cycle here. That's how the magic would break. So if someone was knowing of something to be happening and they instead proceeded to sacrifice themselves or proceeded to sacrifice the situation, because for them it was like a judgment of something was not meant to happen a certain way, or there was going to be no way possible for something to work out. And so they actually proceeded to go up against whatever the divine was orchestrating, because for them it would have been easier for them to just take the easier route. But it was like on someone to rise above a certain cycle of things, or else the same thing was going to keep happening, and then thus sparking some type of ritualistic karmic patterns. Okay, this is deep here. This is really deep. So someone has to find a balance here. So that does go back to this, because it's really wavering in my head. It goes right back to that, someone being afraid of something returning back to its position, or turning back to a certain position of something here. So someone could have been indulging in some type of, they were indulging in really short-term cycles. It could have been platonic and romantic, as a way for them to build themselves up energetically here, because for them it could have been something where they felt like whoever was doing magic on them was sending, they were sending karmics and entities to them for them to indulge purposely. And for them, that was something that they thought that they wouldn't be able to get out of because of some type of lack or limitation that they were under here. But something has been completely uplifted here. And so it's within someone to find the strength to keep going forward with something. But it has something to do with the mind and the throat. It's like communicating what something really is. I'm telling you, it's like, someone was so used to having their head buried in the sand. They're like so used to always being in like all this stuff all the time, constant upheaval and stuff like that, so that when they do finally get time to isolate or to think, it's like they're used to not having solutions. They're used to not getting out of things. Yeah. Embrace courage. Open your mind, learn from experiences, and let answers unfold in your journey. Somebody could have felt like they had a complex journey on purpose, and they didn't want to mingle with you because they were going in a separate direction than you. But Spirit is like bringing y'all completely together here. Embrace the unknown, venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in uncertainty. I would say here too, this is also an aspect of them learning. Yeah, clear the path. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. I'm telling you, it's like something that didn't have anything to do with you, but it was like it was merging into whatever the mutual responses were, because someone was so hell-bent on keeping something a certain way for themselves internally, because that was the easiest route for them at the moment, rather than to veer off of path, off of direction. But Spirit said that's not what's going on here. Like you wouldn't be going out of your bounds or out of your reach or overextending yourself by embracing what you need to embrace in order to use your free will and to align things that you really do want. Like, don't pretend like you don't want love, happiness, structure, foundation, when you know you do, and you know that that's what's going to bring you total fulfillment. Don't pretend like you're not in love with someone, but you don't want to leave them alone, or you don't want to let them go. Like 3333 is up here. Like, this is heavily rooted in manifestation here. But it's like someone was like so focused on, it's like, what is it? Is it like law of attraction or whatever? When you act like, the more you act like you don't want something, the more it comes to you. But then it's like the opposite could happen. Like, I don't know. The opposite could happen where like someone could trick themselves out of their own opportunities by doing that. And that's almost, it's like, it's either that's what happened to this person or that's what this person would rather happen. And it's like I'm having deja vu. Like maybe they would rather you move on, or they would rather you be in a dark light, or they would rather to know that you are left in the dark about something, just so that you can wither off away in the darkness, so they don't really have to worry about manipulating or participating a certain way with you in a connection or in a partnership or opportunity, just to make it easier on themselves to stray from drama or whatever their concerns are. Because whatever this is like rooted in complete control, and it's like that's an outdated caliber, it's an outdated bracket. Free to move is up here. Embrace your liberty and explore new paths. The world is wide open for your journey. I don't know what spirit got me talking about, honey, but I don't know what spirit got going on up here, but this is crazy work up here. All right. Whatever this is, whoever this is, like I said, this could be your soulmate, twin flame, boss, whoever. Confirmation. It's like they are, at first they were getting advice on what to do best for themselves, and then it's like spirit has influenced them to start looking at you to gain some type of insight. And it's not what they expected here, because it's like they almost didn't expect for you to be helpful or for you to be that catalyst to push them. And that's kind of what it all is going back to. Somebody definitely could have been diving in divination here as well. They could have been diving in divination to see about you, like who you are, what are your morals, just something they could pick up on. But it's like they haven't picked up on nothing, because to know you is to know you, and to know you is to know you, honey. You can't get to know someone inadvertently, And like whole time they were supposed to have been focusing on themselves, they got veered off into learning something in a certain way that didn't bring them anything. Like whatever this person, it's like somebody either could have just been sitting in solitude all along, just sitting in solitude, not putting in no effort for nothing, not hoping for nothing, or that's kind of what they wanted for themselves, because it could have been like a way of pity or a way of trying to stay low vibrational, but that don't fit either. I'm telling you, like the way this new moon in Leo is up here, it says shine. Like I'm telling you, it says make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Libra. Okay, first quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Like I'm telling you, the way this is like somebody even could have been trying to make it out like you're missing out on your own inner potential because you too focused on whatever this is here. But all along, that's not what that is. Like you don't advert and tell somebody something like that, like, oh, you're missing out on your own potential. You're playing with your own potential because you too busy trying to like be up in my business or that, this and that, or you're focused on the wrong thing, or like, but that's not what it is though, at all. That's not what it is at all. It's like someone has to fight the battle for themselves. That's what this is. They have to fight the battle for themselves to utilize and strengthen their own discernment, to be able to utilize and mature their own wisdom. That's the only how it'll work. So it's like, yeah, somebody is being on the spot, quite frankly, because of this. They're being called to work on certain things with you because that's the assignment. And it has nothing to do with control, it has nothing to do with free will, and it has nothing to do with like outer advice or outer influence. It has everything to do with what is currently in alignment. And that's something that like is being mistaken, or was being mistaken, really. Because I'm telling you, somebody definitely was digging in divination, channeler, psychic, something. There's something up here of like confirmation. It could be you. You could be a channeler, a psychic, or something. Something where they could have been trying to something where they could have been trying to embrace the potential. They could have been trying to embrace the potential behind you possibly envisioning or manifesting certain things with them, but It was like in a way where they thought that they had to be your catalyst to go off and do those things or accomplish those things, but not with them, or not in a cycle where it would involve an opportunity for the both of you to be able to be happy. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like I'm talking about a separation and a relationship, or I'm talking about like someone that like someone that needs to be coherent, okay? Like, seriously. Like, seriously, this is stressing me out. What the hell is going on? Yeah, open doors. You have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. And when I say options, because for some of you, this could be about someone thinking that they have multiple options for lovers, multiple options for partnerships, opportunities, but it's not about the illusions. It's like when somebody hears the word options, they may even try to go out and fulfill those voids of potential, but the options themselves might even be what you already have. Explore what you already have. Okay, that's what this is giving. Explore what you already have. Invest in what you already have. Trust in what you already have. Water your grass so it can be green. Don't go looking at the next person's grass because you think it's going to be green over there because you want to go join it. Water yours and watch yours become green. Plant your seeds, okay? That's what this is going to. Like, the options are not the, let me look outside of myself and see what I can do because there's things out there and I can't miss out on it. No, you're missing out on what you already got going on. Yeah, adaptive transformation carried away. Child, this reading is sending me. Act with clarity. Trust yourself. Can we tap out here on this cosmic oracle? Let's tap out on this cosmic oracle. Goodness. All right, so honeymoon phase. Attending someone's wedding here. This is really about like love, romance, partnership or something, or doing what you love, even doing what you love, coming into your power, authority. All right, it's everything. Confession. Someone has something. Someone has to tell you something. Yeah, because that goes to what I was saying. There aren't options on the outside. There's options on what's already inhabited. So someone may be coming to share something. It may be something about like, they may be coming to open up to you. Or they need to come and open up. That's what they need to do. It could be yeah, it says they'll be back. Expect to hear from them. Someone is coming to tell you something. That's what they're doing. They're getting ready to come tell you something. Or it's like not coming to tell you, but coming to show you, because actions speak louder than words. Someone could have literally been acting like this cycle or this opportunity isn't gonna last long. So that's how they started trying to behave or something. Health issues could arise. For some of you, someone could be in the hospital or going through some type of medical problems. Or there could be some bad news. Maybe someone is expecting bad news, but it's not going to be bad news. It's not going to be what you think it is. Another thing with this health issues, it feels like, I swear it does feel like love, because it feels like somebody, when I was talking about soul emergence, somebody may not be used to the spiritual attunement of the connection. They're not used to that. Because if this is something that's very spiritual, then there's magic all up and through there. Like, for real, there's magic all up and through there. Like, when I say magic, I mean there's like strength, there's power in that. But somebody is not used to that. So somebody could have been having a hard time adjusting even. Somebody may even be coming to tell you that, like, they hope they didn't leave a bad impression. Maybe it's a half-ass explanation here. Don't take any half-ass explanations. Watch, yeah, because Mercury is in the shadow right now. Don't take any half-ass explanations. Like, actions do speak louder than words. Like, make people show you what they mean. Don't just take on what they're saying. Like, you need to be able to calibrate their words with their actions here. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, let these people learn these lessons here, because they can't keep hiding and cowering away when it's time to fully embrace and move along with alignment. Like, that shit is weird. All right, manifest is up here. Tell the universe exactly what you want. You could be the universe. You could be exactly what someone wants. Maybe that's why they're having a hard time expressing to you, or the opportunity with you is something that they're really looking forward to. There's like some type of piece of communication that somebody's like leaving out, because it's like they may expect for you to know it, or they expect that they can. There's a part of them that they are laying to rest that kind of expects for the bad to happen still. This is like really, yeah, this is blowing me. This is fucking blowing me. Someone does not understand the ability to perceive life in a deeper aspect. They may know that that's what they need to do, but they may be afraid because they may be more concerned about what their friends and family think of them, and how they view life, and how they view connections with people, and how they view the spirit realm of things. Okay. Yeah, honey. Okay. There's something about third-party cycles and a fire sign. Ooh. This fire sign energy could be about rising up from something or someone that did something in the past. I think I mentioned that earlier too. What did I say? This kind of feels like somebody thinking they know how someone is. Like I said, someone is like transgressing or currently transmuting through something. So it's like something is definitely going here, because cycles is up here. Something is definitely going, but it's not going in the direction that is expected, which in a really good way here, it means that a cycle is broken here. Okay, that a cycle is completely broken. But then it's like in the middle of that, someone is like activating fragments of themselves that other people have held on to and tried to ruin. Yeah, okay. Commitment. Things are getting serious. Yeah, okay. And like I said about somebody digging in divination or something like that, it hasn't done anything for them but put them in some type of karmic cycle. There could be something about fate using someone's past against them through the divination that they're seeking here. So it could be like a psychosis. Somebody, okay. Somebody could be in a psychosis, a divination psychosis, and that could be what the black magic is. And that could be what somebody was cowering away from kind of in a way of like not knowing how to respond or how to treat the situation with something because they saw or they knew what type of perpetual pattern somebody was stringing along with or trying to use against them in some way, shape, or form here. Because it's like somebody even refuses to admit to themselves that they're obsessed with certain things in a certain way because they have some type of issue. Somebody could be hiding a health issue too. This could be someone that cheated on someone. And deep down, it seems like maybe deep down it broke someone, but it broke them, but they still decided to put on a facade here because they either wanted to squash the issue or they were trying to find a way to heal from it without gaining closure. Like they either never gained closure for something or they saw how someone used their weaknesses against them. And they never gained closure from that because they're not receiving an apology or nothing. But there's something about a commitment here. Someone could have been gossiping about someone's love life in particular. The way that they do their lovers or the way that love is supposed to go for them or something from the past here. And it could have made someone cower away because they had not realized that the outside world does not dictate what their heart is set on. They were too focused on the opinion of others because they had not gained any closure. And that could have been something that someone has been transmuting through. Because somebody really could be in a psychosis now that could be somebody's karma here. Somebody is receiving karma while somebody is finishing or closing a cycle. So it's unfinished business for someone here, but it's not unfinished business for this other side. Take this wherever this resonates. So for the side where the cycle is closed, I would put this with the collective and whoever you're connected to. There's a cycle that's closed, but whoever this karmic energy is could be fire sign energy, could be a past lover, it could have been a romantic cycle, a short-lived romantic cycle even. Confirmation. All right, there's a train going. Okay, the chariot, baby, we moving on from this shit. What the hell? So yeah, somebody had not moved on, even though they could have been trying to be the one to ostracize away from the accountability of them leading their life in a certain cycle, which attracted a certain type of connection in a certain way. Okay, so somebody can't feel guilty for the way that someone else leads their life in love or romance or whatever. Like if you out having one night stands or if you out fucking on everything at once, that don't have nothing to do with nobody but you. Like if you have committal problems or whatever, that don't have nothing to do with nobody but you. Because it seems like somebody could have even been trying to come back because they were jealous and trying to use divination and stuff to see what was going on in the background of somebody's life. And some shit done backfired. Their own karmic cycles are backfiring on them. And then like there's like this commitment to this new journey for this person on the other side is getting really serious for them, and they're really starting to lock in and buckle down and receive what the divine is giving them. Yes, someone could be moving. Like I said, that chariot energy, someone could be moving or somebody has moved on. All right, somebody has moved on. Somebody could be heartbroken because someone has closed a gap. They've closed a bridge, closed a cycle, closed the distance. Okay, someone could be a water sign. Okay, but yeah, somebody may want some type of forgiveness here with the way they were communicating something here. they were trying to figure out something. There's like a strategy here. A strategy on how to come forth with communication, but they want you to forgive them. Okay? Whoever this, yeah, okay, so they were using divination to spy in the background or something of that nature here. And all along, they were spying on themselves and the lack that they would face if they didn't get the hell up, get their shit together. And now that's what they're experiencing. The honeymoon card is right back up here with let go. No, it's not the right time. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right. Yeah, we're going to get out this energy because, yeah. Not my circus, not my monkeys, honey. All right. Repeat after me, collective. Not my circus, not my monkeys. All right. Let's clean these up because we're done with this. Get the energy from the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, this is crazy. This Libra new moon. So there's a new cycle in love taking course. Love, opportunity, even business. Love, opportunity, business. It could be doing what you love, merging into your new job, getting a new job, merging into your new job, merging into a new life cycle. Vacation, you will be traveling soon. All right. This could be mental vacationing. This could even be like liberation. Moving on to liberation, okay? There's a door closing on someone because time is up. So you are receiving liberation and someone is receiving... Ooh, I just heard someone is receiving defamation. What in the world? Oh, goodness. Someone is receiving defamation. Oh, all the lies and stuff they were spitting out. They were actually talking about themselves. Oh, yeah, you better watch it. For real. Doing all that. All right. Let's pick these up. See what's going to be going on at the bottom of this deck here. The clarifying life. Clear the path. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. Yeah, duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. Okay, because somebody really is in denial that, like, whatever something is in the past, it's done. Like, it's dead, it's gone, it's not happening no more. But, like, whatever this is, though, it kind of seems like, because for all I care, I could be talking about, like, someone having a hard time cutting people off because they think that there's still a cycle of loyalty that needs to be given. But it's like, in order for you to move on from the past, you got to carry forward without dragging it with you. Because, of course, people are going to want to stay in contact because they're depending on your energy to give them the next light that they're just going to keep taking advantage of. You got another difference between people that take advantage of you and people that actually genuinely appreciate you. If they genuinely appreciate you, they wouldn't be somebody from the past. You got to let bygones be bygones. Let the past be the past. The past don't have nothing nice to offer. Not a past person, a past situation, a past event, nothing. So that could have been something here. Trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. And let's get up with this moonology again. See what's going on. See what's taking place here. I'm seeing orbs today. Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. So somebody definitely has been thinking things through. Yep, full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Somebody definitely been thinking things through. Okay. Anything else? New moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. So this is a point of locking in and buckling down here because there's a new cycle that's already started. Look at all this new moon in Libra. Here we go. Know you are loved. Period. right in alignment. It's the alignment for me, baby. So yeah, you guys, that's the message. If you guys like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.